All right, so we're doing our I can't remember the name of that movie. It's the one with John Travolta and Forrest Whitaker, and there isn't one level shot in the whole movie. That's what we're doing. People say it's like one of the worst movies of all time, and maybe the main plot isn't that good, and the protagonist is unlikable, and basically you're going to be indifferent about him. But John Travolta and Forrest Whitaker are hilarious in that movie. What's another underrated movie? Oh, I suppose I should be talking about weightlifting. Well, it's bench press again, just in case. That's for the blind people tuning in. If you like wrestling, pro wrestling, then there's a movie called Ready to Rumble. Okay, it's in like 2001, and it's it's involves a WCW, and Jimmy King gets kicked out, and he has to come back and get his title back again, and he has to get it back from Diamond Dallas Page. And Jimmy King, you expect like royalties English? No, he's a fucking hillbilly from Georgia.
All right, listen up, plebs, white bread muggle plebs. This is a real pizza. Okay, check this in the frame.
I can't fit you and the pizza in the frame.
Well, duh. Shit. You almost have to stand outside just to record me. Okay, so we got ourselves. It's a meat lovers, no pepperoni though, because I didn't have any good pepperoni. You don't want to cheap out on pepperoni. Okay, it's like Parmesan cheese. You got that. If you got that parm that's been on the shelf for 2 years at the supermarket, and then you're sprinkling that on your spaghetti and your ragu sauce. We can't get that here in Canada anymore because of Trump. Okay, Trump's a bad guy. So something like that, right, Chad?
I don't remember why I got kicked out.
I don't know why, but all we have is if you want to get some sort of ragu marinara from the store, you can just get passata because Classico sucks. I remember my mom made me a lasagna with the Classico, and normally she'd use ragu, but you can't get that because of Orange Man. So, he just fucked it up. He fucked up my lasagna. That's my real problem. That's why I don't support Donald Trump, because my lasagna sucked. Okay? So anyways, this one has ham, Italian sausage, normal bacon underneath the cheese, and then I got some well done bacon on top of the cheese. Okay? And so obviously some marinara. All right. And I made this, but it's too involved, so I can't show you the process, because that would be about a 17-hour video. Trust. All right. And we want to do the 30-something minutes at 4:05. Make sure you check it once in a while. Don't be like my brother. He checked it, and it was...
that was one time.
That's every time. Yeah. This kid, man. Just burns everything. Maybe we should talk about a good burn story. Although, I guess I've screwed up a few things over the years. This is before I was a level 99 cook. Obviously, when you're leveling up, okay, you burn a couple things, okay? You burn a couple loaves of bread or pizzas or trout and salmon. That was my main thing back in Barbarian Village, real Barbarian Village. That's where my mom's side of the family comes from. Barbarian Village. That's why they're all inbred, okay? Okay, so the pizza's just about done, all right? And I said to check it. I don't check it because I'm so experienced. I can sense the pizza. It's like it's like a spidey sense. Okay. All right. And so I got my, I'm dual wielding right now. Okay. When are they gonna let you dual wield in RuneScape? Do they do that? Not the new RuneScape. RuneScape, that's terrible. They just turned it into like
in old school.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of dual wield.
You can dual wield. Oh.
Well, just one weapon.
Well, what? You can do it. If it's just one, that's not two.
No, there's like one offhand weapon.
Oh, there's only one?
Yeah.
That's a shield. Okay. So, This is what my pizza looks like. Chad, you see that right there? Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't look
Redeemed. Okay. We need some sort of like heavenly air synthesizer pad playing as I pull that out. We'll edit that in. Just kidding. We don't have the budget for that. But once the OnlyFans that I'm setting up catches on, I'm gonna be able to buy anything I want. My castle in Ireland, my Lamborghini, my Bugatti. What else? My one of the Rolexes that I want because I'm gonna be a fucking baller. All right, so where are we gonna stick? We definitely need a plate. I'll loan you my Bugatti, Chad, once I get it. All right. This is where all that bench pressing pays off. If you're working in a pizzeria and you're having trouble cutting through your pizza, you might want to start bench pressing, okay? Right, so I don't want to stick all on there because the ball on there because it might look kind of ugly. And again, I don't want to stand up in between.
I think we're gonna put them all on there.
Yeah, but I don't want to get up in the middle of my meal. You got to think of your meal like a set. Are you going to take a break in the middle of your set of 5? No, you're going to finish the thing. What do you guys eat tonight? Dominoes? Fucking Dominoes. They're like, remember when they were trying to get all self-aware and they had their ad campaign going for a while where they're like, we know our pizzas taste like cardboard. Hey, guess what? They still fucking suck. That's why people have to drown it in sauce. Everyone has to dip their pizza and stuff. Oh boy. I want it to be squeaky clean. This is real silver.
Get a paring knife.
Paring knife doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. My knife skill is also 99. Just tell a RuneScape story. Back in Classic, there were some bots that would help you. I think they're called chase bots, and they're for the wilderness. And what it would do is find the most optimal route to catch somebody. And so in RuneScape Classic, obviously you can go this way, you can go this way, but you can also go diagonal. But going diagonal makes you run like 40% faster. And so the chase bot would do that a lot. And or at least I think the guy, because I remember I got fucking killed a few times because of that. Because I used to train strength in the or other stats in the wilderness in like level 30 or something like that. There was a bunch of goblins with spears, hobgoblins, I think she called them, and they probably in old school they'd probably be like what level? Because the leveling's a little different than that. But there was also a bunch of like coal veins around that area. Only gains on the table. That was a piece of charred. It was like fucking charcoal, but there's still some calories in there. Is my face looking a little red, Chad?
It always looks red.
Always looks red, okay. Red-faced balding dragon. That's my Chinese name, actually. So, Chad, what are you deadlifting tomorrow?
600.
600? You sure you're going to be able to do that?
Yeah.
Sure you're going to be able to do that? How many creatines you going to pop?
2.
Creatine and draws just 2? Yeah, all right. I wouldn't even feel that. Well, I would, but I want to feel it more. So 21 is where it's at. Scott Menison was onto something. $10 grams of test would probably feel pretty good too. You playing? You're recording? Okay, perfect. So
I took niacin, and of course it started kicking in as soon as I started eating my pizza. And if you weren't taking that before, it doesn't go good with food. But if you go, it goes good with a cold drink. Milk, that is, not beer. Don't drink beer. Everyone who drinks beer is weak, except for that one alcoholic bench press guy. But you're not him, so fucking forget about it. So what was today? They don't even know. Oh yeah, I guess they've seen my blue tractor. So my customer Bubbles there. I told him I'm talking to his uncle, because you guys saw my little tractor that I have. I hate that thing. It's a piece of shit. So that was my replacement for a while, because my good mower was in the shop for 2 weeks, waiting on a part, and so I was using that, and it crapped out on me. It didn't. It only lasted 3.5 days. Okay, and 2 of those days were the weekend. Okay, so I took it over to this guy. I took it over to Bubbles' house, and he thought it was cool. He's like, "Oh, you look good on that." I'm like, "Yeah, I felt like a jerk off." He's like, "Yeah, I got a little tractor, and there's just a gigantic fucking freak on there."
Said that?
Yeah. So let's talk about today's lift. Okay. So it was chest. Okay. And basically I thought I transitioned because the pump was that big. Okay. People were asking me if I went to the plastic surgeon recently. I said, no, I did 3 sets of 5.
Starting to get a head pump.
Head pump? Jay Sirens just released a new video today. They're talking about the truth about PEDs, which is good because the other 10,000 videos that are titled in a similar vein weren't in depth, or they weren't they didn't have enough information in them. That guy's the perfect example of gears carrying your physique, because he was like 280 pounds. What do you think his body fat percentage was? Like 11%, 10%?
No, it's probably more than that. It's probably
No, it's hard. Well,
because he didn't have abs because he had a big gut.
Well, it's hard to tell because his gut was already always covered up.
Probably like 15, 16.
But he looked way bigger than me. His shoulders were huge.
Yeah.
His shoulders are fucking huge. His arms are huge. His back. And he lifts baby weights. He was doing squats with 225 with chains on a safety bar. And he's wearing his hipster shoes with the toes.
Oh.
Holy shit. So there you go, guys. If you want to get jacked and you're fucking lazy, just use 5 grams of steroids. And don't use 18 IUs of GH a day like him. That's why he has a fucking gut, because he's insulin resistant. This will be the new shit talking channel. Like it'll be like what's that? That's that Italian guy, Tergilli.
Oh.
It'll be like that guy's channel. No game for pay though, guys. We're not going to be doing any of that. Remember when you were the guy was talking about, the old guy was talking about how your leg press strength was like, you had a little bitch strength, and then he's like, yeah, I do 11 plates a side, and then you're like, yeah, I've seen you do it. You move the weight like 2 inches. You're a fucking idiot.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, I was at the old gym. Or tell him that chick to fuck off.
Yeah, I already told that
with
one.
the mask. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I already told that one. You should have said that to Airsoft Fatty. You know,
oh yeah,
the
girl from Power Rangers. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of. She looks like if you watch the original Power Rangers and there's the bully that spins his hat around or whatever. If that guy got a sex change, that's what he'd look like. If he went to the makeover mage, that's what he'd look like.
Remember at my old gym, I was doing decline bench with I didn't even have the clips on, and I think I was doing like 185, maybe 225, and I failed, and I eventually just rolled up my stomach and sat up, and I was just sitting there, and I was looking for somebody to help me, and I didn't even think about dumping the weights off because I didn't even have clips on, and some girl came by and took them off for me.
Then did you tell her that you were actually doing a weighted sit up?
Yeah.
No. You're like, yeah, I don't know if you saw that, but that was a 185 pound decline sit up.
Or I was just thinking about this the other day, actually. Wyatt, me and Wyatt were there, and then the guy that they thought was going to be the new you in rugby, he was there. And he was working out, and he had his pre-workout drink, and then he asked Wyatt if he wanted some. I'm like, Wyatt, don't drink that. It's probably got steroids in it.
We did.
I was just thinking about that the other day.
It could have been one of those old Gaspari things in the day where they had the pro hormones in them. Do a truck talk tomorrow. That'll be cool. Oh yeah, Dan Ross is coming over.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. And so the milk jug is going to be moving, and it's really scary. No offense, but let's say you have a nightmare and you're a kid. Okay. This is a fat person's nightmare. Okay. It's like you're sitting at the table and there's healthy food on the table and then it moves near you and then you're scared. That's how you know you're fat. Okay. I don't said salad. Don't eat salad. Salad's a joke. That's what silly girls eat and they think they're being healthy. And then they'll go drink a bottle of wine. Imagine if this was all just talking about working out. How much could you possibly talk about? How do you even come up with that shit?
Well, you have to describe what you're doing as you're doing it.
Oh, I will now put this piece of pizza in my mouth with a fork. One over again. Like that?
Yeah.
I am enjoying this piece of pizza as it thoroughly coats my tongue and I experience the full range of flavors that it has. Somebody said he was listening to my deadlift video with headphones. I maxed volume, and now his ancestors are awake. Guys, you wanted to get a fitness influencer review? Let's put it down in the comments, okay? Athlete X, maybe we'll do it. Who else? Who else is big? Alpha. No. What the fuck is it? Some natural hypertrophy. Who else is a fucking goof? Jeff Nippard, that fucking little gnome. Okay, do you guys not hate that guy's voice? I mean, what's he gonna do about his voice? Oh, maybe he could practice breathing into his balls. Elliot Holtz's video's only been out for 10 years. Come on, Jeff, give it a fucking watch. Holy cow, that little fucking gnome.
Hey guys, I just perfected my sumo deadlift. I did 495. Wow. See, people think the sumo deadlift is cheating, but I think it's actually better because it involves more muscle groups.
That guy belongs in my fucking garden with a little Santa hat on, okay? Holy shit. Oh, boy. Fucking voice. I'm glad I don't have that fucking voice. Imagine that. I know a guy who sounds like he's like Kermit the Frog, but not likable at all. You know what I'm talking about? The guy with the ears?
Yeah.
Saw that guy today at Sobeys. I'm glad I ducked him. It's the last time I fucking blew him off. Because he's a cop, and I don't like cops. So, he's like, hey. I'm like, I'm Jet Barbarian Village. Remember, that's that's where. I don't want to be your friend when you're fucking huge. I think the social status is going to go up, probably. But I don't just make friends with anybody.